Thank you again, and let's begin with our question and answer session. We have the first participant from the National Council for Normalization and Certification of Labor Competencies of Mexico, CONOCER, in Mexico City. Greetings. The question is, you mentioned with eloquence the example of the miracle of McDonald's. Big Mac burger bought in Frankfurt, Germany, made up of food and packaging supplies from 7 different countries. I assume this miracle is made possible today to a great degree by the lower cost of transportation worldwide. Is that the case?
It is true in part, but this miracle actually occurs for many reasons. McDonald's seeks out low-cost suppliers that are nearby and have the resources. Some of the components of a burger aren't available near Frankfurt, but potatoes, for example, are readily available in Ireland. In addition to available sources, there are exceptional distribution options throughout Europe that can serve McDonald's and most other companies. The third reason for the miracle is that companies are encouraged to buy products from companies and countries to support their economy. This is very popular in the European Union. Other similar trade agreements exist in other parts of the world, such as NAFTA and Mercosur.
Thank you. We have a second participant from St. Thomas Global Institute in Santo Domingo, República Dominica. Welcome. The question is, after introducing the ETK model, you propose to all organizations energized through knowledge. Do you think the K is more important than the E and the T?
That I can't really say, since each is very important individually. It's with the combination of the 3 used to achieve the corporate goals when maximum results come out. ETK without the K is very weak, since companies and employees don't know enough about the environment, the market, the steps, and the processes to achieve the goals. Gaining knowledge has to be an ongoing effort at all levels of our organizations.
Thank you again. We have another participant from Tecnológico de Estudios Superiores de Ecatepec, TESE, Ecatepec, Estado de Mexico. And the question is, you mentioned the pioneering online courses of global knowledge competency certifications offered by San Diego Global Knowledge University. What is the minimum educational level required to enroll in the program?
The minimum is a high school diploma or equivalent anywhere in the world. The reason is that global competencies include higher order skills than traditional and more basic technical and vocational competencies, and their mastery require the knowledge provided by this minimum level of schooling. Learning via online systems is becoming very popular, and as it evolves in development, SDGKU and other educational entities are adapting to the realities of this exploding global industry. We have to educate more, better, and more quickly. There's no way that our school systems around the world will be able to continue to educate in the traditional methodologies. There just aren't enough resources.
Thank you for your response. Excellent as usual. Our next participant is from Universidad Autónoma de Chihuahua, UACH, in Chihuahua, Mexico. And the question is, does culture affect the way we behave in 3 environments you mentioned of work, school, social, interactive, personal, individual? How about age and generational attitude?
Yes, absolutely. Culture affects everything in business, since it involves beliefs, attitudes, language, and religion. Actually, that's the point of the 3 environments. We operate in them differently throughout the day, considering where we are and what we believe and what we are seeking. Culture in the personal individual environment typically plays a stronger role compared to work-school. In many countries, culture cannot be as evident at work or school as it can be in the social interpersonal environment. Companies around the world are having to decide how much culture is tolerated at work.
Great. Thank you again for your great response. Our next question is from Tianjin College of Commerce, TCC, in Tianjin, China. And the question is, do you consider human resources our most strategic resource more important than energy and water?
They are all important strategic resources, but human capital is the only one that appreciates or increases in value with time. So in that regard, you can say it is the most strategic resource. In addition, nothing happens without the input and influence of human resources. And ultimately, organizations have to have customers, humans, generated by human resources or salespeople.